Genesis chapter 37, verse 12. Joseph sold by his brother. Now his brothers had gone and grazed their father's flock near Shem. And Israel said to Joseph, "As you know, your brothers are grazing the flocks near Shem. Come, I'm going to send you to them." "Very well," he replied. So he said to him, "Go and see if all is well your brothers and with the flocks, and bring word back to him." Then he sent him off from the valley of Hebron. When Joseph arrived at Shem, a man found when wandering round in the fields and asked him, "What are you looking for?" He replied, "I'm looking for my brothers. Can you tell me where they are grazing their flocks?" "They have moved on from here," the man answered. "I heard them say, 'Let's go to Dothan.'" So Joseph went after his brothers and found them near Dothan. But they saw him in the distance, and before he reached them, they plotted to kill him. "Here comes that dreamer," they said to each other. "Come now, let's kill him and throw him into one of these cisterns and say that a ferocious animal devoured him. Then we'll see what comes of his dreams." When Reuben heard this, he tried to rescue from their hands. "Let's not take his life," he said. "Don't shed any blood. Throw him into the cistern here in the wilderness, but don't lay a hand on him." Reuben said this to rescue him from them and take him back to his father. So when Joseph came to his brother, they stripped him of his robe, the ornament robe he was wearing, and they took him and threw him into the cistern. The cistern was empty. There was no water in it. As they sat down to eat their meal, they looked up and saw a caravan of Ishmaelites coming from Gilead. Their camels were loaded with spices, balm, and myrrh, and they were on their way to take them down to Egypt. Judah said to his brothers, "What will you gain if you kill our brother and cover up his blood? Come, let's sell him to the Ishmaelites and not lay our hands on him. After all, he is our brother, our own flesh and blood." His brother angrily agreed. So when the Midianite merchants came by, his brother pulled Joseph up out of the cistern and sold him for 20 shekels of silver to the Ishmaelites, who took him to Egypt. When Reuben returned to the cistern and saw that Joseph was not there, he tore his clothes. He went back to his brothers and said, "The boy isn't there. Where can I turn now?" Then they got Joseph's robe, slaughtered a goat, and dipped the robe in the blood. They took the ornate robe back to their father and said, "We found this. Examine it to see whether it is your son's robe." He recognized it and said, "It is my son's robe. Some ferocious animals was devoured him. Joseph was surely been torn to pieces." Then Jacob tore his clothes, put a sackcloth, and mourned for his son. On sackcloth and mourned for his son many days. All the sons and daughters came to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. No, he said, I will continue to mourn until I join my son in the grave. So his father wept for him. Meanwhile, the Midianites told Joseph in Egypt, a Potiphar, one of Pharaoh's official, the captain of the guard. And that is Genesis chapter 12 all the way to 36. Thank you. Happy Sunday. Have a great day.